welcome to my channel. Apologies for the very long delay in my videos. As I explained in a previous video, I have been struggling a lot lately with my mental health, so I haven't been able to do as many videos as normal because I'm managing exceptionally high levels of anxiety at the moment, which is quite tiring. Means I don't really have as much mental capacity to do videos, but I haven't forgotten the channel or anything, so don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere. It's just yeah, that's the reason why there haven't been so many videos lately. But I just thought I'd do a quick catch-up video. This is just like a kind of not really, I haven't really planned this, it's just kind of a little talk about various things, I guess, that have been happening. So I have been referred, I've got a referral to the local mental health team, and I need to make contact with them actually on Monday, just to clarify, just to confirm that, because I will be needing to do it via Zoom, because obviously I can't see anyone face to face because of my very severe germ phobia OCDs at the moment, so it will have to be done via Zoom, so I need to contact them about that. That's promising. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because I'm hoping I'm not going to be fobbed off in any way, because I do need very intensive therapy. 6 to 8 weeks of just standard CBT is not going to cure me. It takes me a long time to build trust with people. It takes me a long time to build a rapport. It takes me a long time to process information because of my autism. So, you know, I need a sort of slow and steady approach. I'm hoping they're not going to try and make me go into the deep end straight away or like rush me, because that just builds my stress levels and doesn't help me. I need a very slow approach. I need a lot of cognitive sort of restructuring, if you like, a lot of help around managing anxiety, dealing with unpleasant sensations, how to stay, you know, sort of mindfulness is something that I've been looking at a lot lately, because I feel that mindfulness is quite a good approach for managing anxiety. It's something you do have to kind of persist with, because it takes a lot of practice, but it's one way I've kind of been trying to help myself while I'm waiting for therapy. I actually got this book off Amazon. It's called Mindfulness, A Practical Guide to Finding Peace in a Frantic World, and it's by Mark Williams and Danny Penman, and it's basically an 8-week course. So in other words, you're supposed to kind of go through the activities in here over 8 weeks, and it comes with a CD of guided meditations, and I'm currently on week 1, so I'm just like doing the first meditation on the CD, which you're supposed to do twice a day. It's basically just an 8-minute mindfulness body and breath exercise, where you like focus on the breath and try and bring your attention back to the breath and not focus, bring your attention back to the breath and like let thoughts come and go sort of thing, without getting engaged with them, and like bringing your attention back to the breath every time your mind wanders, that sort of thing. It's only 8-minute meditation, because obviously, you know, like you're advised to kind of start with like just a short meditation, because obviously it's can be quite difficult. Again, as you get more used to it, you can then increase the time you try and do that. But yeah, I recommend doing that twice a day. So I've been doing it twice a day, and you're supposed to do that for a week using the CD, and then at the end of that week you can then move on to the next one. I might have to do the course more than once though. It's probably because I don't think 8 weeks is going to resolve all my problems, so I'm probably going to have to do it cyclically over and over, but it's something that you have to keep practicing, and I'm not going to pretend that it's going to cure me. It's not, let's face it, but it's something that I feel is something that's useful to learn, and I think mindfulness is one of those. Mindfulness has got a lot of evidence behind it as being useful for anxiety and stress and other things, so I think it could definitely help. I mean, I feel it's definitely given me sort of tools to kind of help it a bit better. So And I think, yeah, so it's worth carrying on with that. And meditation is good anyway, like, you know, even if it just makes you feel a bit more relaxed for some of the time, that in and of itself is good. And I've also got quite a few hypnosis CDs off Amazon, which I think are helping me, but again, I have to listen to them regularly, and some are better than others. Like, some of them I'm not so keen on. It's kind of like shopping around to find the best one for me, and that takes a bit of trial and error. I particularly like the Rachel Eccles ones. I think she's my best one, so I'm going to be getting some more from her, because her ones make me feel really relaxed. I think it's something about the voice, and I listen with headphones, and her voice, there's something about it, it just makes me feel really relaxed, like all nice and tingly, and like I want to go to sleep. It's a bit different to meditation, because obviously in meditation the whole point is you're supposed to stay awake and not fall asleep, whereas hypnosis kind of gets you into a sort of very, very deep state of relaxation. But not all hypnotisers are that good. Like, they do vary, and I think it just depends on the voice. And like, I've tried a few of them now. I tried some of the Linda Hopkins one. Linda Hopkins, I think's her name. But her ones I don't find as good, because it just depends on the voice, really. But they've been helping me, so I try and listen to those every day if I can. Because I find I do need like guided meditations, or like actual I find that CDs, be they hypnosis or guided meditations, help me, because just doing it from a book, I can't just do it from a book. Like, some books have meditation exercises, but I like having like an actual CD to sort of like guide me through them. So yeah, so that's kind of how I've been trying to help myself while I'm waiting. I'm also and I am seeing a hypnotist as well on Zoom, who I found. Again, I'm not sure if it's hard to tell, because like, these things do take time. Like, you can't expect a quick fix. You can't expect a quick fix, but it is something that, it's just a space in a week where I can at least relax. And even if it's just in that space in a week, that's still something positive, you know. And I've also apparently I did a test, by the way, because like apparently people vary as to how hypnotisable they are, and apparently the majority of the population are somewhere in the middle. A very small minority are extremely hypnotisable. Is that a word? Hypnotisable? I don't know if that's the right word. There's a small minority of people in the population who are extremely suggestible. And then there's another extremely small portion of the population who can't be hypnotised at all. Hypnotised is the word, I don't know why it's hypnotisable, it's not even a word. Another small minority who can't be. The majority are somewhere in the middle. So I did this quiz, and yeah, I'm in the middle. So that means that there's a good chance I can be hypnotised, basically, which is cool. But I do, yeah, as I said, I think it does depend on the person doing the hypnotising. It really does depend on the person. Some are just better at it than others. It's all about the voice. Like Rachel Eccles, I find her voice goes right through me. It makes me feel really tingly. When I listened to one of her CDs, I literally felt like I couldn't get off the bed. Like those, if you have like sleep paralysis, which thankfully I think I've only ever had like about once or twice in my life. But it's like basically where you wake up in the night and you can't move, sort of thing. You're like, yeah. It's kind of it felt a little bit like that kind of that sensation. I mean, I'm sure I could move if I put my mind to it strongly, but it just felt I was so firmly on the bed, and I almost felt like her words were like fused with my mind, and it's like she really had got me into that kind of like very relaxed state, which is good. I just don't know whether or not it's going to be generalised out to me being able to face my fears or anything. It's one thing feeling extremely relaxed while you're in a state of hypnosis, And I am very good at visualising, so I think hypnosis works better if you can visualise, and I can form really clear pictures in my head, so I think it does help if you have that ability. But yeah, it's one thing being extremely relaxed during the hypnosis, but obviously, will it help me overcome? I don't know, because it works on the subconscious, so, and like I say, you have to listen to them on repeat, and it takes time, and it's not going to be the thing that cures me. I don't think there's anything that's going to cure me, but with other approaches, it's not going to cause any harm, and feeling deeply relaxed is good for you, even if it's only in that moment of time. So, it's good to be relaxed, even if it's only for a short period of time each day. It's healing and good for the body and good for the mind. So, and as it does make me feel deeply relaxed, and I do struggle to relax normally, I think that's positive. So I'm definitely going to be getting some more for Rachel Eccles CDs, because I really like her voice, and there's quite a number of them on different issues. So yeah, mindfulness and hypnosis. The other thing, I've also been reading, actually I'm going to move over to video number 2 now, because this video is probably going to run out of me, so I'm just going to move over to video number 2 now, okay?